Hi, this is Sayojita. Welcome to my channel where I will show you simple and efficient ways to make a wide variety of Indian foods, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Chicken tikkas, that is today's dish. Succulent and moist, these fiery morsels are usually made on skewers in a tandoor. However, mine made on a cast iron tawa are pretty close to the real thing, smoky flavor and all. And they just need 10 minutes of cook time. I'm using boneless breast and thigh meat. Both yield moist and soft tikkas. In this video, I have shown you the whole process from cutting the chicken pieces through marination, skewering and roasting. There's a lot to do, so let's get started. I'm just going to go over the equipment we need. It's a little bit different. This is a well-seasoned cast iron pan and it has a small lip. So when you place the meat-laden skewers, they will be suspended and the meat will touch the surface. If you do not have a pan like this, you can use a non-stick pan like this one. The problem is that when you suspend the skewers, the meat will not touch the surface. In that case, you can use bamboo skewers which can be cut to size. A lid to cover the pan is recommended but not essential. As for the skewers, I am using these flat ones. They hold the meat well. They are also useful to make other bigger kebabs like kalmi or seekh. So if you are investing in just one set of skewers, I would recommend getting these. For these tikkas, however, these pointed skewers are just fine, either metal or bamboo. Besides this, you will need a basting brush or a spoon will do. So that's all the special equipment you need. I'm starting with whole boneless breast and thighs and will show you how to cut them for skewering. If you have ready boneless chunks of chicken, you can skip this chapter and go straight to the marination process. Here we have this whole breast piece. The top part is thick enough that it will not dry out while cooking. And the bottom is very thin and so it's quite likely to dry out. We'll keep this in mind while cutting the piece. So first we cut it vertically down the middle like so. Then cut the bottom part a little longer, about 2 inches. Because this we will fold for skewering. This way it will take the same time to cook as the thick piece which we will skewer without folding. The thicker pieces will cut to about 1 or 1¼ inch size. That's a good size for tikkas. As an aside, what you can do is buy a large quantity of chicken, whatever you need for the week, bring it over the weekend, cut it, portion it and marinate it. That during the week you just take out what you need and you can make a number of dishes in just 10 minutes. For example, this one takes only 10 minutes. Now for the thigh pieces. First, remove any excess fat. This one doesn't have much. As you can see, thighs are quite irregular. But we basically follow the same principle. The thin pieces to be folded and the thick ones to be left single. In this case, you will be folding many more pieces than leaving single. The same way you cut through the center, identify the thick and thin pieces and cut them to the appropriate size. Now to marinate the chicken. I'm using homemade tandoori paste. If you are using a store-bought powder, mix it with yogurt. And you'll probably need to add more cream and ghee than I'm adding here. The cream tenderizes the tikka and the ghee gives it a smoky flavor. Exactly the same procedure for the chicken breast. Marinate for 20 minutes at least. You can portion the tikkas and freeze them at this point. We are ready to skewer and roast the meat. The chicken must be thawed and at room temperature. I think I'm going to add a little more beetroot paste because I want the tikkas to be a little redder than they're looking right now. Adjust any other seasonings at this point. I have taken 250 grams each of thigh and breast meat. The rest I have frozen for another day. Try and put breast and thigh meat on different skewers as much as possible because the cooking times are different. The breast skewer first. This one is chunky, just stick it in. Fold this one. Put about 5 to 6 pieces per skewer. Now the thigh pieces. Most will need to be folded over 2 to 3 times. We have 5 skewers in all. Now to roast. The pan must be very hot, placed on high heat if it is thick. Brush a light layer of ghee on the pan. Place the skewers on the tawa and baste the top side of the tikkas with ghee. When we place the tikkas on a thick hot griddle, we can quickly char the outside and seal the juices in. This is what makes them moist. This rapid sealing of juices does not happen in an oven. The chicken will initially release a lot of liquid, and by the time that evaporates, the pieces will be too dry. The whole process also takes a lot longer. This is why I prefer to make the tikkas on a stovetop. Flip over the skewers when the bottom side is sealed and baste with ghee on this side too. As you can see, some of the moisture is released as the chicken cooks, but it evaporates very quickly on the hot tawa. Once the juices have been sealed, you can cover and allow the pieces to cook, still on high or at least medium-high heat. As the juices evaporate, they leave a residue on the tawa which will char and give the tikkas a smoky flavor. Some people char the skewers directly on the flame. That is a bit messy for my liking. I think the ghee and the charred marinade give a good smoky flavor. The skewers in the middle are getting roasted nicely, but the ones on the side are not. Rearrange the skewers to allow all of them to get evenly heated. The tikkas are charring rapidly now. Flip them over and monitor them closely. There is a wonderful smoky aroma in the air. The tikkas are almost done. All done. The tikkas are ready. The skewers were on the pan for just 10 minutes. I'm going to show you how the tikkas look on the inside. This is a thigh piece. It is moist and glistening. Likewise the breast piece. It's now time to serve our chicken tikkas. You can apply the techniques demonstrated in this video to make chicken tikkas with any other marinade. Right here is a good segue into my chicken tikka masala video. And here are a few glimpses of my upcoming dishes. Do like and share this video if you found it useful. Your comments are most welcome. And please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of new videos. Thank you for watching.